In today's video, I'm doing a regional burger. Now this is a little bit different kind of burger. Actually, it's more of a sandwich called a po' boy. We're doing a cheeseburger po' boy. Very regional sandwich to my area. Gonna get started right after this. The po' boy. It comes out of New Orleans, Louisiana. It's served on New Orleans French bread, and from there it has extended all the way from Houston, Texas to the Florida Panhandle. I live in Biloxi, Mississippi, about an hour and a half drive from New Orleans, so it's a real big thing here. You cannot go into any seafood restaurant up and down this Mississippi coast and not see po' boys on their menu. It's mainly comprised of seafood. You got your fried shrimp po' boys, you got fried oyster po' boys, you got a combination of both. You have a roast beef po' boy, you have a soft-shell crab po' boy. Really, it's unlimited. It's really up to your imagination. Any kind of meat can constitute as a po' boy as long as it's hot. But normally it is seafood, but something that's popped up in more recent years in the New Orleans area and has also filtrated into Biloxi is the burger po' boy, and that's what we're doing today. And there's a few places right here in Biloxi that you can go to and find them on your menu, such as the filling station. The filling station is a little place about, I don't know, maybe a 10-minute drive from where I'm standing, and they have it on their menu. And the filling station was actually a service station, a gas station back in the day. They have converted this into like a bar slash food establishment, and they really packed the place out. And there's another place called Burger. They have them on their menu as well. And I don't know of anybody else right offhand, but I'm sure you can find them if you go looking. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. I'm gonna show you how this burger patty is put together, which doesn't resemble a regular burger patty at all. So you start off with a really good sized meatball, man. This thing is around probably 10 ounces of meat, about the size of a baseball. And all I'm going to do is just press this out, and we're going to form this up more of a long, elongated type burger. And the cool thing about it, you don't have to go by a certain length. You can always cut your bread to fit. The biggest thing is you want to get about the right thickness, which I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch, because burgers always tend to poof up as they're cooking. So this is about what we're looking for, something along these lines. That will make a pretty good sandwich there. Now I'm going to take some salt. We're just going to salt this side of the patty. We'll salt the other side once we apply it to the griddle. A little bit of black pepper. I've got 1 sweet onion that I have cut up, and we're just gonna, I've got this burner actually set all the way on low, so we're just gonna let these hang out and they will slowly begin to warm up. And I just want to caramelize them a little bit, more of a sauteed type onion. Now over here on this side of the griddle, we got a hotter fire under it, and this is actually where we're gonna fry the meat, more of a mid-zone here if I need it. When it comes to griddles, I really do prefer a gas-fired griddle because you have more control. This particular griddle has 3 burners, and that means I can have a hot zone, a not so hot zone. I can turn this one all the way off. I can do whatever I want to do. I can start off low and graduate up to hot, and that's just not possible a lot of times with other types of griddles, you know. So I actually own another gas-fired griddle, but it only has 1 big center burner in it, so I don't have that kind of control with that one either. So all right, I'm gonna lay down just a little bit of grapeseed oil. You could use cottonseed oil, any kind of oil that doesn't carry its own flavor. This is a neutral oil. It's not going to taint or add anything to this beef that shouldn't be there. I would also recommend, above anything, a tallow if you have it. So we're going to take our first patty, going down. Now I've got this griddle top at about 330 degrees. It's not that hot. And the reason I don't want it that hot is because it's a little bit thicker burger. It's going to take longer to cook. It's not like the thin smash burgers that only takes a minute. Once you let it cook on this side just a little bit, you can do a few of these across here. So what that does when doing that is it helps eliminate some of the shrinkage of this beef. This is an 80-20 beef, all beef. So, you know, it's going to shrink some. So that does help minimize that. All right, right before I flip this, I'm gonna add some salt on this side. We're gonna add a little black pepper. And we flip. Looking good, smelling killer. Now we take some of these softened onions, we spread all on top of this burger. I'm gonna let it cook on this side for a few minutes, then I'm gonna add cheese and melt the cheese on there, but I need it to cook more. This was store-bought hamburger meat. I don't want it rare, I do want this done. All right, so this is New Orleans French bread made in New Orleans by the Ladenheimer Company. They have been in business since 1896, and the po' boy purists say that it's not a real po' boy unless it's on this bread right here. And luckily it's available in my area. If you do this for yourself, you're probably not gonna be able to find this unless you're in this region. But so you know, a lot of your po' boy breads that you find in your deli section, they will work. So on goes the bread. We're just gonna put a light toast on this. All right, so we're going on with American cheese. To me, that's just the best cheese in the world for a burger. That's what, in my opinion, makes them really good. So we're gonna put that cheese on there just like that. We're gonna put a cover on it, melt that cheese. Let's build this burger po' boy. Mayonnaise is a very big thing over in New Orleans. That's what they use on just about all po' boys. Now some people use a combination like mustard and mayo mixed together. I'm just using mayo. To me, the mayo goes better with the lettuce, tomatoes, the pickles. And when I said light toast, I meant it. That is a very light toast. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put some on our top piece. And look at that. That is perfect. That's gonna hang over on the sides just right. That's what you're wanting. And tomato, just a couple of real thin slices. A little bit of shredded lettuce. I'm going to put 4 hamburger dill pickles on here, and we're going to top. And there we go. Look at that. All right, so let's cut into this. See what we have here. Listen to that crunch. Perfectly done, just like I wanted. Here we go. So this is dressed just like you would find any other po' boy. You can have it done your way. If you don't like dragging it through the salad, then you know you can have it however you want. But I particularly like this. The mayo is really good with it, and the meat. I mean, you know, it's burger meat. It's always good. Cheeseburger. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is another way you can make a burger. It is regional for my area. Thought I would share it with you. Until next time, smoke your ribs.